Hello gamers and inters, and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video. For those that watched the Path of Champions video, I said that today we would be going through a wish list of what I would like to see in the upcoming rotation, which as of today, being Wednesday the 10th of July, will be in exactly a week. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep this video fairly short and mainly keep it to champions, because that's mainly how you build decks in this game. Yes, you do have cards that are built around, but a lot of people like to build decks around champions. So we're going to open up the favourite and best deck building site there is, which is Runeterra AR, and we're going to look at the standard champions at the moment and just go by region. So we're going to go to Bandle City and look at the champions and go, okay, who would I like to see rotated out? And then we will come back to rotated in later. So rotating out is going to be a bit of an awkward one, I think. I think Nora needs to go. I would love to live in a world where Nora doesn't have her portals. And if it's not Nora, I think we rotate, where is it? This card, Portalpalooza. I think this card is extremely strong. And I think if we're going to have it in standard, we keep Nora and then only keep Nora's Portalpalooza as the card available. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Bandle City card or like region where they basically don't exist. Play with some standard, play with like Kennen and Teemo and all of these other ones without a bit of Nora. Yes, the region will take a hit, but I think just so we can kind of have a time where Nora doesn't exist, it would be very nice to have. If we move then over to our Bilgewater, we look at all these cards here, and unfortunately, I do think it's time. I do think Alawi needs to go. Alawi lost the Eye of Nagakaboros and hasn't really seen any play since. As you know, I love Jack. Jack needs to stay. I'm fine with Gangplank staying. I could see Misfortune going, but yeah, we'll see. But I do think out of all of these, Alawi needs to go just because she's bad. She doesn't really have a deck right now that she can play. I don't know if we're going to see buffs to Eternal cards, but like I could see that we revert stuff like... Do we even have it in Standard? The Alawi card? Yeah, Riptide Sermon. I feel like we could buff this card again. Just slightly, maybe deal 2 to the enemy Nexus. And then we put Alawi back into Eternal. So that's what I think should happen here. Yeah, there was a time where this card was broken, and that time has long gone. For Demacia... There's a lot of cards here that could get rotated. I could see a world where they rotate Shyvana, because they're rotating Elder Dragon. We already know that. So there's a world that we see Shyvana go. There's also a world where I could see them getting rid of Elites for a patch, or maybe they just get rid of Galio. There's a lot of cards here, and like Demacia is my region. I feel like I'm a big Demacia supporter. I feel like Vayne's in a pretty good space. She just needs to find like one deck that she's happy to play in. I don't think she's underplayed. We've only just got Fiora back. Lux has only been introduced, so I feel like these have like settled in. There's a world where Morgana probably could go, but like she's dual region, so maybe not. I don't know how it works because she's technically a Targon card. So maybe when we get to Targon, we'll look at her. Even though she's in Demacia, she's designed as a Targon card. Targon has Lifesteal, not Demacia. So, yeah, if I had to take a guess, I'm probably going to assume they're going to rotate Galio. Formidables really haven't seen any play since they rotated Udyr and they rotated Broadwing. So I'm assuming it's going to be Galio, and as much as I enjoy him, I think he's probably the best candidate now. They're rotating the Elder Dragon, so unless they're going to rotate all dragons, I think Shyvana could be the next target. Okay, looking at Freljord is a very interesting one. I do think it will be Lysandra, because I think Ashe is a staple. I think Ashe is one of the cards where I could see being in every single version of Standard. I think Ashe is an extremely balanced card. She has her downside, she has her upside, she has protection in her region, very strong. Braum only just got rotated in. Gnar, I don't think could get rotated. He just does his thing. He probably could find a deck, maybe, where he's good in. And Volibear's semi-new. I don't think they would rotate him yet. Maybe we see Ornn, but I feel like just the fact that the rolls got nerfed, and then Lysandra's kit really didn't. Yeah, Lysandra's just not in a good place. So I do think out of Freljord, I would like to see Lysandra go. this is a wish list, but it is also me trying to take a guess at some of the stuff. Okay, here we go. The favorite region, the pink region. I think this clown should go. This card is kind of broken. If we're being honest, you've seen my Jack set decks. You've seen how disgusting this card is when you just throw this down for 5 mana and just win the game. Because for some reason you get this generated when you play him leveled. Like if you spent 12 mana that round. It's I feel like this should say I've seen, just to be kind of balanced. Yeah, it is a bit of a nerf, but like, damn, that card is broken. I think this card is really strong but fair. Yasuo, we've not really seen play. You're only new. Master Yi can be in a world where we will come back to that, and I'm going to tell you why I want to keep Yi. Yi's not strong, but like, there's a card I want to bring back, which I feel like he could be good with. So, yeah, goodbye set. We're looking at Noxus. There's a couple of cards here. We could see Vladimir's only just come back. Mordekai's is semi-new. I do see a world where we see Sion go. And yeah, I think because Samira's just got her fairly recent like rework where it's a plunder instead of a summon, we won't see anything happen here. And I do think they want to keep Annie Jin as like an aggro deck, so I could see Sion being rotated and probably is the best target. A lot of these cards, like everything here, I'm happy with staying, which means like I only have one choice. So Sion gets to get the hit here. Okay, we're looking at Piltover and Zorn. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like Vi has to go. Like, she only just got here, and like I kind of don't want her to exist. She's just, I don't feel like she's good. I also think like Echo. Like, they rotated the Echo cards, and Echo just hasn't seen any play. So I guess we could go Echo. I also wouldn't mind seeing Jace go. Like, I don't know if I'm going to pick Heimerdinger as my return card, but, like, if you're bringing Heimerdinger back, I think you get rid of Jace. Because if you bring Heimerdinger, you're just going to play Jace Heimer. And I kind of don't want that. I would like to see a world where people try and cook something with Heimerdinger and Jace. Just Heimerdinger on his own, sorry. But if they don't do that, I feel like Echo goes, because I don't see them getting rid of Teemo. Caitlyn, maybe they give it to Caitlyn. Caitlyn is only for the trap card, and I feel like if you get rid of Caitlyn, you're just all in on Teemo, like Teemo traps, Puff Caps, Ava. We could see Karina go, which would be kind of big, just to shake it up, because then you would have to play Bandle for Ava Achiever. And that's interesting. You kind of want to shake up the meta with these rotations. That is what they're there for. Yeah, we have Elder Dragon going, and I feel like I'm trying to do one from each region. And like they gutted the Runeterra region last time. They took 5 champions out. So I can see Elder Dragon going, maybe Evelynn, and I don't think anyone else. I could also see if they're keeping Ornn, they get rid of Jax, and then they kind of like. They take out some of the good decks, and then they're like, okay, so well, we know Jax Ornn's going to be an issue, so we take out Jax, and they take the Weapon Masters with them. That could be interesting. Weapon Masters are very meta-relevant, so it could be always interesting. But yeah, Elder Dragon's going, maybe Jax, but I probably would say Evelynn. Shadow Isles. Hot take, I kind of think Viego needs to go. I think Viego with Deathless is not okay. I think I've said this in many videos. Like, Gwen is fine. You took away some of the support package, and I feel like she could find a okay deck. Maybe you could return the Landmark, but I don't know if that'd be too strong. Maokai's your mill and your deep. Vex is only new. Thresh, the people haven't cooked with him. Hecarim came back. We could have Ephemeral stay. Or maybe they just get rid of Hecarim again. I kind of could see that. But I do think, Viego, your time has come. You've abused the Deathless too much. And you're being sent to the Shadow Realm. Okay, hot take with this one. I think this guy needs to go. I think we need to do something spicy. We need to get rid of his ear. He always seems to be somewhere doing something, and I wouldn't mind getting rid of him. And we'll talk about it later. But there's 2 Shurima cards I want to bring back. One of them is Xerath. And I would not mind a Xerath Narcissus deck. We have Talia. We can have some landmarks back. Maybe we bring Ziggs. No, we can't bring Ziggs back, because then this region gets too many champions back. But yeah, no. I kind of want this bird gone, because everyone here is kind of good. I could also see Kai'Sa go in, because Kai'Sa's just bad. And they kind of could, like, they want to maybe buff this region up, so they get rid of a bad card and give you a good one. So, yeah, maybe they bring back Xerath, and then we have, like, a Sun Disc deck, but, like, that's really strong. But we do have Explorers. Yeah, it's between these two, I would say. My wish list would be this, but I could probably see him doing this. Okay, which card are we getting rid of here? I talked about Morgana. Morgana's really strong. We've only just got these two back. I could see Malphite. I could see a world where Malphite goes, because, like, it doesn't do anything. When was the last time I played that Malphite Yasuo deck? And he was fun. He's just too expensive. I feel like he needs to be cheaper to be playable, but then he's also too strong at that thing. So it's like, you can just never find the right balance with Malphite. Grandpa Roji, if you're out there, I feel sorry, but I feel like this card should be rotated. I don't even think you're still playing the game, but, like, yeah, he's just too expensive. I guess with Elder Dragon going, the games could be a little bit slower. Maybe there's a world where this guy goes. Maybe there's a world where we rotate his Royal Highness Aurelion Soul. Yeah, it's very tricky. I do think that the one of these needs to go though. But yeah, that is my pick for champions, one of each. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the LOR Report website. Wow, what a handy website. And look at some of the cards that got rotated that we could see return. So this is going to... I think this is the best way I can do it. So we've rotated... So, like, when we look at the region, I'll have to flip between. So we'll start with Bandle City. We have possibly returning. We have Ziggs, Poppy, Rumble, Fizz, Yuumi, Veigar, Heimer. Honestly, I think if we choose to rotate Jace, we rotate back in Heimer. I think it could be a really interesting thing. Yuumi has a really funny interaction with Spirit, because Spirit gives stats, but then also has the keyword. So if you give Spirit to Yuumi, she's a 1/2. She's a 2/1. She gets Spirit, she turns into a 3/2. And then if you put her onto someone, attach her, you give 3/2, and then you also give the keyword, which gives them another +1/+1. So you kind of get, like, but only for that one. The first Spirit stack, you I think it's the first Spirit stack that copies. I'll have to double check it, but yeah, no, there is a interesting interaction there. But I do think I would like to see a Heimerdinger return, and just remove Jace. I think we could see something pretty interesting. Next, we have Bilgewater. So we have Twisted Fate rotated, we have Tarm rotated, we have Fizz, we have Nami, we have Pyke. Okay, I'm going to go for an extremely hot take here, okay? I kind of want to see Nami, and I kind of want to see Pyke. But if we bring back Pyke, I do not want to bring Rek'Sai. I want to bring the Ripper's Bay back from... Right, I don't know if you saw my videos. I did like 2 videos back to back where I used Ripper's Bay. This card is incredibly fun to play. It is really funny. Pyke Gwen was a deck that I genuinely enjoyed. If I can play that in Standard, I honestly think I would climb with it. But they won't. I don't think they'll do it because, like, Lurk players are like... How do I put this in the nicest way possible? Lurk players have a very, very small brain and only know how to do one thing, and it's play a unit, attack, play the free attack unit on the non-attack turn, and then attack on the attack turn. Also predicts for Rek'Sai. I'm not a fan of Lurk, however, I am a fan of Pyke. Just Pyke with Ripper's Bay. I think he's kind of based that way. And you've seen my Nami video that I did 4 days ago? Nami Jack. I could see it. We have no Spellslingers, and I feel like if we have Heimerdinger and Nami, we can kind of bring back some of the ones that aren't too broken, in my opinion. We move over to Demacia, which we have Lux, we have Lucian, we have Quinn, and we have J4. I think if we're keeping MF in the roster, we bring back Quinn, and we can bring back Scouts. We no longer have Champion Strength, so it could be interesting to see how that deck runs with no Champion Strength. We would have Golden Aegis. We don't have Relentless Pursuit, so it could be an interesting version of the deck that I wouldn't mind seeing. Lucian's just bad right now. I kind of don't want him to return. I don't think he does anything. But yeah, we'll see. We move over to Freljord. We have Brom's already in Standard. We have Trundle and Nivea. We have Udyr, Setuani, and Tryndamere rotated out. I think this one's quite simple. I do I would like to see Udyr. I think Udyr is a very, very fun champion. Like they gave us Bethany, and then they rotated Udyr like really quickly. So maybe they bring back Udyr and some of his package, not all of it. But I also see a world where they kind of want some control, so they bring Anivia back. They did give Anivia the buff so that the eggs are 0-2, but then we didn't really see anything. So could be interesting. We're looking at Ionia now, and it's a toss of 2. Personally, if we are getting rid of Azir, we bring back Aurelia. And we say, Azir and his annoying package has gone. Aurelia can live her life of blade surging and using Flawless Duet and using the blades. I think that's kind of fair. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have just not tried to build Aurelia decks, and maybe she's just bad. And maybe just people just have to try and find a way that we can make it good. But I do not think that Aurelia Azir can come back to standard. But I do think Aurelia can come back, and Azir is the problem in that deck. So personally, bring back Aurelia, get rid of Azir. If not, I guess we get Ari back. We got, what was the new card? We got like a new recall card, right? Was that? Oh yeah, we had Lilia, right? We had like Lilia, and we had Sprite Dance. Yeah, I could see like a Lilia Ari, and then we could like recall the Sprite Mother so that it's always healthy. You discount by 1. You're only on level. Okay. Oh yeah, I could see that. I could see like an Ari Lilia all in like animal deck, kind of. I think that'd be interesting. We go to Noxus. Okay, if we bring back Katarina, it's going to be Katarina Gwen, which I kind of don't want to see. I'm going to go for... I would like to see LeBlanc back, but I don't think we'll see her return. Riven has only just gone, so it's kind of out of these. We've already had this back. I don't know if Draven's too... I don't know if he's not... He's just too strong. I think that's the issue with Draven. He's just kind of crazy as a 3-3. Maybe it is. Maybe we do like Draven Jinx aggro. Take out some of the discard package. Or do we rotate Jinx? If Jinx gets rotated, maybe Draven comes back. I could do Draven Scion. Discard? Potentially. I kind of wish, though, they bring back LeBlanc. LeBlanc was so fun. She was really balanced. I miss Ash LeBlanc. Maybe it's like Ash LeBlanc, but they don't bring back all of the package. Potentially. Heimerdinger's coming back here. I don't care about Bandle, and I really don't care about Piltover and Zorn, so you're sharing a champion. I don't think you can have Victor, and I don't think you can have Ezreal, and I don't think you can have Seraphine. Yeah, you're getting Heimerdinger, and you're sharing it. That's all you can have. That's all I'm going to allow you to have. Okay, hot take here. Kindred's kind of broken, but I would like to see Kindred see some action again. So, Kindred. It's either Kindred or Callista. And Callista's just bad, so I'd rather have Kindred, so at least the games could be fun. You know what? I think... Yeah, we're going to choose Kindred. I'd like to see Kindred return. After watching the cinematic, you realise how fun Kindred could be as a champion, and then they're just not. Okay, next one, we have Shurima. And as I said, if you take out Azir, you bring back Xerath. And the other one that I really want is Akshan. You bring back Akshan, you forget the Glaive. We already said that we're not bringing back Rek'Sai. I honestly think that you could bring back Renekton and just have everyone but Azir for the Sundist deck. But like, I want Akshan back. I want him... Elder Dragon's been rotated, so you don't have Elder Dragon targeting. We take away Glaive. We don't bring back Glaive when we bring him back, so that we don't just have Akshan Glaive. We can try and build an Akshan deck that isn't just that. Yeah, I think that would be fun. Sunny is obviously going to want Zillion, but I don't think he's going to be the place. Funnily enough, I've said that if I was like a writer, I want to make a... I don't even know what you refer to. It's not a fanfic, but it's like, I want to make a story, like a fan story about Zillion. And I was going to... I don't want to spoil it, because I might actually do it one day, but Zillion's one of the characters where I don't think he's particularly... He is interesting, though. Like, he doesn't look interesting, but like, you think about the what he could do, and God, the stories that I could write about this guy. This man, I would write a story about him. I'll just end it there. And we move on to our second to last one, Targon. I think this one's pretty obvious if you know me. I kind of want to bring Soraka back. I want to play Galio Soraka. I want to play just Soraka, just healing big juicy boys. Like if we come over here, I absolutely loved Galio and Soraka. It was such a fun deck. But like Soraka Braum, you can give me Soraka Fiora, you can give me Soraka Garen, I guess? I don't know. Just somewhere where I can like heal up and just try to have some fun. Soraka Jack, because you do some healing with Jack. Yeah. Soraka, if you were to keep Galio... Did I say you're rotating? I said we rotate Galio. But actually, I changed my mind. Rotate Shyvana, get rid of all the dragons, keep Galio, and give me Soraka Galio. And then, yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. We're switching it up. That's what I want to see. And then, yeah, we only have Runeterrans left. Which, out of these, I would love to see Kayn return. I think Kayn is such an interesting champion. You've seen me play him in Eternal, and I was just cleaning the floor with him. Varus, Pantheon Varus was such a favourite thing as well. Oh, I miss Pantheon as well. Can I have Pantheon? Can I have Soraka and Pantheon? Yeah. I mean, we could. There was like a double punishment for these. But like, I've already done the 2 over here as well. I did 2 over here. I want like these 2 back because this one's gonna be really memey and like we need spell slingers. But like, yeah, Kayn's fun. Varus is pretty fun when you play with Pantheon. You can play with Samira as well. We just did the Samira game as well. Aatrox. Would we bring Aatrox back? Maybe not for this rotation. Aatrox is a cool character, but he doesn't bring me joy. And these are all the cards that got rotated recently. I'm just gonna look back at the old ones to see if there was any cards where I'm like, hey, I really would like to see this card in standard. Like we have Risu came back in the last expansion. Oh my god, this card, by the way, this card gives me a headache. I really do not like seeing that card. Okay, hot take, and this one goes out to Sarah. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing Nab come back. Sarah, I don't know if you watch my videos. God, I would love to play some Nab in standard. I also want to play some Tarm and do some Tarm Soraka, but like I kind of also don't want people to be like crying about Tarm. So Soraka, you can come back, and yeah, we can have some fun. Demacia, is there anything in here that got rotated originally? This got turned to a 2-mana card, and I kind of wish it came back. Let's see. Don't think there's anything else that... Oh, I actually want this card back. Give me Ranger's Resolve back. That's all I want from Demacia. Give me Ranger's Resolve, and we're eating well. Also, by the way, this card is giga broken. Absolutely giga broken. I do not know what happened to the devs when they buffed this card. I think they all fell down a flight of stairs. I'm just gonna be honest. That card is absolutely incredibly broken. Hot take. I kind of wish I could run this card. This card is very interesting, and I wish I could play it a bit more. Let's see. We have Stargrounds back. Was there anything that got rotated from Freljord in the last one that I want to see back? Spirit Walker, War Mother's Call. I don't think there's anything that like really is standing out to me in Freljord. I'm just seeing if there's anything that's been gone for a while. That's like the point of this. I want to look back at the cards and go, oh, that would be cool if we had that again. This card, by the way, keep this shit in standard. In Eternal even. Not standard. I don't want to see that card again. Is Arbiter in standard? I think it is, right? This is just you guys like chilling with me while I look at these cards. Yeah. Starspring, give me Soraka, give me Starspring. God, what I wouldn't do. What I wouldn't do for Soraka in standard. Let's see. There's not a lot of cards that I think... Oh yeah, keep this card in keep this card in Eternal as well. I don't want to see this card. Yeah, I'm just making sure there's nothing that I see that stands out. You know, looking back at the old cards, have some fun. Wait, is there any way we could abuse this when I'm targeted draw 1? Is this card... I'm fairly sure. I am fairly sure that this card is still in Eternal. Yeah. Jay Medada. I wonder if we could do something with that card. With all the targeting stuff with Eddie. I don't think you can, but... and I don't think there was anything else, right? Like, we get Heimerdinger back, so... God, this landmark is just so bad. Like, just... Can we... I think I would like to see someone redesign a card. For the university. This card can stay in Eternal. That's all I want. This card can stay in Eternal. I never want to see this card in Standard again. Give this man Fearsome for the sake of it. Give this man Fearsome and Brash. And watch people cry. Yeah, we're getting Kindred, so you get some of the Kindred support cards. Should be interesting. I'm just thinking if there's anything else. Spirit Fire, Boomerang Blade. Yeah, I guess it's just bring the support cards back for the championship rotate. I don't think you need to do too much. And then I'm just going to look if there's any cards in Standard. I guess we can look at, like, the meta decks, right? Is there anything... Oh, I mentioned this to Sunny. So shout out to big YouTuber Sunny. I kind of want Cloud Drake to go. Cloud Drake is a little bit broken, if I'm being honest. I think that card needs to go. I also wouldn't mind seeing... what else did I want? Fire Spitter? I mean, he got nerfed, right? Not the worst. Mordecai, we've already said Portapalooza for Nora. Pytos can remain. Would be funny if I saw Karina go. Jinx lost. What's her card? Get excited. So I think Blowback is fine to remain. God, if we were in a world where we could get rid of Mystic Shot, God, that would be such an interesting time. Oh, you know what? I changed my mind. Just fuck Fiora. I just realized how much I actually hate Fiora, and I understand that she just came back. Get her gone. I don't want to see that card again. Get lost. Do not want to see it. Yeah, I think that's it. Jack set. I really, really, really want to see this card, this deck remain. Apart from I don't want set. I just want Jack. Keep Jack and all of his support cards, and I will be happy. God, he's such a fun character. I really hope he gets released for 2x KO, and I will only main him. Mainly because he's from WoW, and it'd be like, hey, I'm representing LOR for this game, but like, damn, he's so fun. And he just suits it. But yeah, this video is coming up to 30 minutes, and I think if I carry on, I'm just going to be dragging it out. So, thank you very much for watching this video. We will hopefully get to the... Oh, wrong camera. We will hopefully get the rotation update in a couple of days of this being released. I should be getting the embargoed version of the list either today, tomorrow, or Friday, because I need to work on it over the weekend to have it ready for your faces on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever they give me the embargo date. So hopefully the LOR report will have all of the data. If I scroll up, you can see that I've made this this coming soon teaser thing. It doesn't do anything. The webpage is currently blank. Actually, I tell a lie. The webpage has Elder Dragon on it, because that's the only card that's confirmed. So, yes, it should be interesting. I don't know if they're going to do any more than a 1-in, 1-out, but that's what they said they were going to do last time and didn't. But because the team's smaller now, I would only expect them to do 1-in, 1-out. So, who knows? We'll see what happens. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys not tomorrow, the next day after. We're going to record some Lux Telsey gameplay. Someone suggested it in the comments. I can't remember your name off the top of my head, and I've cooked a deck with it. So, yeah, I hope you will look forward to that. And then we have the patch notes. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.